Let me ask you something. How much money do you invest every month? $50? $200? Maybe $500 if you're really disciplined? Here's what nobody tells you. That number matters way more than you think. Not just because more is better, but because there's a specific point in your investing journey, a kind of hidden threshold, where the rules of the game completely flip. Before that threshold, your monthly contribution is the engine. After it, the market basically takes the wheel. Most investors never figure out which side of that line they're on, and that mistake costs them years. Today, I'm going to show you exactly where that line is, why it exists, and what it means for what you should actually be focused on right now. Let's get into it. Okay, so picture your investment journey as a road trip. At the start, you're the driver. You control the speed. You press the gas, you move forward. You take your foot off the gas, you slow down. Every dollar you put in directly moves the needle. But somewhere down that road, something changes. The car starts driving itself. Your portfolio has grown large enough that the returns it generates each year start to rival and then surpass what you contribute. That's the phase transition. And here's why it matters. In phase 1, the early years, your return on investment is almost irrelevant compared to how much you're putting in. Think about it this way. If you have $5,000 invested and you earn a 10% return, that's $500. But if you can find a way to invest an extra $200 a month, that's $2,400 a year. 4 times more than your amazing market return. This is phase 1. Contributions beat returns every time. Phase 2 is when your portfolio is big enough, say $200,000, $300,000, $500,000, that the 10% annual return alone generates more than you could ever contribute on a monthly basis. Suddenly, your biggest lever isn't hustle, it's patience. Here's the problem though. Most people are stuck in phase 1, acting like they're in phase 2. They obsess over finding the perfect ETF. They stress about market timing. They chase a 12% return instead of a 10%. When in reality, the single highest impact thing they could do is find a way to invest $50 more a month. Let me show you the actual numbers. Meet 2 investors. We'll call them Ava and Marcus. Both start at 25 years old. Both invest in the same index fund. Both get an average 8% annual return. The only difference? Ava invests $200 a month. Marcus invests $500 a month. Fast forward 10 years. Ava has around $36,000 in her account. Marcus has around $91,000. Now, here's where it gets interesting. At the 10-year mark, Ava's portfolio generates about $2,900 a year in returns. Marcus's, almost $7,300. Marcus's portfolio is now generating more in passive returns each year than Ava contributes in 18 months. See what just happened? Marcus crossed his phase transition earlier. His portfolio hit that critical mass sooner, which means compound interest kicks in harder, for longer. The gap doesn't just stay the same, it accelerates. By age 65, Ava ends up with roughly $700,000. Marcus? About $1.75 million. Same market, same returns, same everything. $300 more per month became $1 million difference. Here's the way I think about this. Imagine your portfolio is a car engine. Compound interest is the turbocharger. A turbocharger is an insanely powerful piece of technology. It can double the power output of an engine. But, and this is crucial, it only activates at high RPM. Below a certain speed, the turbo does nothing. You're just running on the base engine. Your monthly contributions? That's you pressing the gas pedal. In the early years, you need to rev that engine hard, contribute consistently, increase contributions when you get a raise, reinvest every dividend, don't touch it. All so you can get your portfolio up to the RPM where the turbocharger kicks in. Once it does, you almost can't stop it. That's the phase transition. That's the moment everything changes. And the number you need to hit, the RPM threshold, so to speak, is different for everyone. It depends on your return rate, your contribution amount, and your timeline. But the mistake? Waiting for the turbo to kick in before you fully commit to pressing the gas. The turbo only kicks in because you press the gas. Don't get that backwards. Here's the most common version of this mistake I see. Someone starts investing in their late 20s or early 30s. They put in maybe $100, maybe $150 a month. They check their balance after a year and think, this is barely moving. So they start doing one of two things. Either they chase higher returns, jumping into riskier stocks, crypto, whatever's trending, trying to make their small balance grow faster. Or they get discouraged and contribute less, or stop altogether. Both are catastrophic. Because here's the brutal truth. In phase one, chasing returns is just noise. Going from 8% to 10% on a $10,000 portfolio is an extra $200 a year. But cutting your contributions in half? That could cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars in your retirement. The boring math says, in phase one, maximize contributions, cut expenses, automate everything. Be relentless about the monthly number. In phase two, stay invested. Don't touch it. Let compounding work. And the faster you cross from phase one into phase two, the more powerful your retirement becomes. Hey, really quick, if this kind of breakdown is useful to you, I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button. Every week, I break down wealth-building concepts like this, the stuff that actually moves the needle, not just the stuff that sounds good on social media. Subscribing is free. Not subscribing is expensive. Okay, let's keep going. So how do you actually figure out where you are? Here's the simplest way to think about it. Take your current portfolio value, multiply it by your expected annual return, let's say 8%. That number is your annual return in dollars. Now, take your monthly contribution and multiply it by 12. If your annual return is higher than your annual contributions, you're in phase two. Compounding is driving. If your annual contributions are higher than your annual return, you're still in phase one. You're the engine. For example, if you have $80,000 invested at 8%, your annual return is $6,400. If you contribute $500 a month, that's $6,000 a year. You are right on the cusp of crossing over. This is the most exciting moment in your investing life. This is where you push harder, because every extra dollar you contribute now permanently locks in a higher phase two baseline. Think of it like setting a thermostat. The higher you set it before phase two kicks in, the warmer your financial future stays forever. One quick thing. Where are you right now? Phase 1, Phase 2, or right on the edge? Drop it in the comments below. I actually read every single one. And if you found this video useful, the like button is right there. It sounds small, but it genuinely helps this channel reach more people who need to hear this stuff. Here's what I want you to walk away with today. Compound interest is not a cheat code that works automatically. It's a reward. A reward for the years you showed up every month, increased your contributions instead of your lifestyle, and didn't panic when the market dropped. The people who retire wealthy aren't the ones who found the best stocks. They're the ones who crossed their phase transition early and then got out of the way. You now know the framework. Go figure out your number. Then beat it. I'll see you in the next one.